Hello Aries, thank you for joining me. Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. I hope you're all doing okay at this time. Okay Aries, this reading is going to look at your energies between the 30th of November through to the 6th of December or thereabouts. The universal timing is fluid, so it's round and about those times. Okay, I've done a pre-shuffle and made sure that your energies are in the cards, Aries. So I'll just do a final shuffle. And first of all, we'll just take two Oracle of Visions cards just to get the reading started. And what we have, first of all, we have the number 47, which is about healing, caring, friendships. And you can see the circle, the lady in the circle. And there's all the healing hands, and the healing hands of the healing energies of our friendships, and also universal healing. So, and it's the natural healing we receive when we're within our circle of friendships and people who care for us. And also the same goes the other way from yourselves, Aries, to others, to people that you love. So so I just feel for some of you Aries, this is probably, it's not gender specific, and this is probably yourself, and you've got this circle of friendship, healing hands around you at this time. And then we have the number 29, which is something about temptation, resisting temptation, and having willpower, drawing on willpower to resist whatever this is. Now, this can be something very, very different for all of you. This can be about preoccupations with something, being obsessive thinking, if you like, to a greater or a lesser degree. But the temptation would be drawn back, perhaps, into that energy, it's a bit of a toxic energy. So we'll see where this is going, but this is only for some of you, Aries, not for all of you. So I'll just put that over there. All right, final shuffle of the Tarot of Dreams. So at the centre, this is your current energy or a situation, Aries. And then what you're currently thinking about or knowing, hidden influences, past influences, future going forward, and then just something else that the universe would like to say. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Palace of Wands. And this is about a home environment where there's lots of creativity and passion and energy. So I'll just put that to one side. Now, just do a final shuffle of the Light Seers Tarot. I'll just do that again. There's a bit of a higgledy-piggledy. Okay, that's a little bit more decisive. I think it was in the same place. I lay these down in the same order for a bit of depth and clarity. And at the bottom of this deck we have the Star, and this is about holding out, having hope, wishing on a star, holding out for hope, holding out for your wishes to come true. There is an element of healing as well within this card. It's very spiritual energy. Okay, so Aries, at the heart of your reading or a situation or your energy, we have the Temperance and the Six of Pentacles. And the Temperance energy, this is about achieving balance, or the need to achieve balance. Here we have the Angel of Temperance, and she's currently trying to balance the masculine outward energy, if you like, the heat energy, the masculine energy, with the feminine energy. And we've got the rainbow connecting both of them. So there's something about trying to achieve a balance with these two energies. It's also about having moderation in all things, and also having patience to achieve grace. So this is right at the heart of your reading for some of you, Aries. And the clarifier is the Six of Pentacles. And this is the sharing energy, equilibrium, giving unconditionally, but also being open to receive unconditionally also. So that's it. We've got the eternity symbol at the back here as well. So as we give, so we receive. As we receive, then so we're able to give. So it's that sort of beautiful reciprocal energy here. So I'll just put these down, and we can always come back to them in a minute. So something about temperance, having temperance, patience, achieving balance at this time, at the same time as unconditional giving, but also unconditional receiving. I think that's really important. So what are your thoughts? What are you thinking about? Well, we have the Faith card here. It's a major arcana. And this is having faith and belief in yourself. Maybe you may be praying. Some of you may actually be praying now, linking into the universal energies, whatever that means for you, whether it's God, the angels, whatever it means for you. But it's about having faith, perhaps within yourself and within a process and within what's happening around you, if you like. And then the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck. The knights are about action, but here you can see the knight has got off his horse. He's not going anywhere very quick, but he is carrying a pentacle on his back. So he's on his way to deliver this pentacle, this opportunity or an offer, but he is leaving quite a few pentacles behind. That he doesn't need anymore, but he has got a really beautiful one on his back that he's now in the process of taking to deliver to somebody. And this is what you're thinking about at this time, Aries. So something about, perhaps praying or meditating, thinking deeply about something to keep strong and keep the faith, if you like, as something is coming or on its way very, very slowly. And it may be an opportunity, it may be a message, it may be another event that may be on its way. Okay, so the hidden influence at this time is the Strength card and the Four of Wands. So the hidden influences, this is about inner strength and protection. So you see the woman here, she's has the tiger. It's like the tiger in her belly type energy. So the tiger will roar when it needs to. So her gentle, she looks very gentle, extremely feminine, but she has a lot of inner strength that she will allow to roar when need be, so she can tap into this inner strength. And there's a chain around the tiger which suggests to me that she has control over this, when this is allowed to roar and when not. So very much an inner strength that it is about control, a lot of control. The clarifier is the Four of Wands, and this is about a home, success and achievement within the home, celebrating things to do with the home. Right, for some of you, this may be a stepping stone, a home there, it's been very successful, but perhaps it's a stepping stone to something more secure, because in this particular picture, we see it's a tent, and it's well established, it's well pegged down, and the wands of protection are all around the tent, and the Jubilee flags are out and the ladies are celebrating. So there's a form of a bit of a celebratory energy about this. But I feel it's one step along the way, if you like, before perhaps in the future at some point moving on. So these are hidden influences. So, I think perhaps this successful energy, this, having a secure base energy here is giving you a level of inner strength, is helping you to feel secure and feel strong and have control over the beast. I feel inclined to say for some of you. All right, whatever that means for some of you. Okay, Aries. Right, past influences, we have the Empress energy and the Fool. So in the past, we have the Empress energy, which is a very mother, nurturing, feminine energy. In tarot, the Empress is always pregnant, metaphorically speaking, because she's very fertile to the earth, as well as, within herself and to people around her. But in this particular card, she's actually given birth here. So she has a sort of, there's a very faint image here of a newborn baby that she's nurturing and looking after. So in the past, this is either referring to yourself having a very nurturing, caring energy about you, not just for yourself, but for everybody around you. Or this is referring to somebody that is or has been in your life, this sort of an energy, Aries. And then clarifier is the Fool. So there was, in the past, I feel there was a leap of faith, a new beginning that was taken with an Empress energy. And these are the past influences. That led on to the Temperance, a need to achieve balance, particularly between masculine and feminine energies, and have moderation in all things, and being patient, because of the sharing, the equilibrium, and the need to share, not just receive, but give unconditionally as well. Okay. All right, so going forward, we have the King of Coins and the Hermit energy. The King of Coins it is a masculine energy, although it doesn't have to be gender specific. It could just be the energy of the King of Coins. But if this is referring to somebody, either yourself, Aries, or somebody important around you, the King of Coins is very good with money, often run their own business, in charge of what comes in, what goes out, very practical minded and very grounded energy, very important person, if you like, to have around, and very secure, very trustworthy, if you like. So it's that sort of an energy, a grounded energy. Now, then we have the Hermit. And the Hermit is when we have to have time out to consider situations, to look within ourselves, to find the answers, to shine a light perhaps on areas that we're not sure about. So take time out, meditating, that sort of an energy. And that's a clarifier for the King of Coins. So, if this is referring to yourself, Aries, then currently there's perhaps you're having to have time out, perhaps because of the current global COVID situation for some of you, where you're having to, you're feeling quite isolated, you're on your own perhaps, but having to sort of look deep within for comfort and for answers and for solutions perhaps. But the Hermit energy is very much about, taking time out. And so if this is yourself, this could be referring to yourself at this situation, situation globally. But if this is not you, then it is probably something to do with, this may be an employer, for example, where you're having to, you're having to have a break from what this the King of Coins offers in so far as employment and opportunities is concerned. It may be an offer that's coming in from the King of Coins that you're having to give some deep thought about for some of you. All right, so what is it that the universe would like to say to you now? Well, we have the Justice card and we've got the Strength card again. So we had the Strength card as a hidden influence here. And it's come out again. So it is quite significant, although the imagery is slightly different. So Justice, this talks about scales that need to be balanced. So something in the past, you see all the dark clouds behind this person who got a suit of armour on. A suit of armour for protection, because I think there's been some form of a battle or an injustice happened in the past, and there's a need now, the universe is saying there's a need now for the scales to become more balanced now, for energies to become more balanced and in tune. And I think we saw that, didn't we, with the Temperance card right at the heart of your reading. And then clarify the Strength card. So the picture here is a woman, so half of her, and it's a significant half of her, is very nurturing and caring, and she's looking after the lamb here. So it's not too far away from the energy of the Empress. And so very nurturing and caring, looking after the lamb. However, when need be, she has an inner strength that she can call on, and there you can see the lion coming forward. So if anybody was to consider, whoever this is referring to, this strength, if they think that there's a weakness here because of caring energies, then they would be very mistaken, because, she's able to tap into the lion side. You can see her heart pendant round her neck, so her heart is very much intact, very caring energy and nurturing energy there. So there's something about this particular energy, and this may be referring to somebody that Aries, or it's referring to yourself, but this is in connection with an injustice in the past, an injustice that may have occurred to somebody who has this energy, who has this nature, and the scales now need to be balanced. Okay. So if this is not referring to somebody else, Aries, then this is possibly yourself, your energy. And there's been an injustice happened to you in the past, so the scales now need to be balanced. Okay. Let me think. I'm just going to see if I can get some more information about the Justice and this Strength card here. So, right, could we have some more information about the Justice and this Strength card, please? Universal advice. Justice and the Strength card, please, for Aries. All right, so with the Justice, we have the moon that's come out. Now, the moon is about what we know and what we don't know. The moon casts shadows, and it can create illusions and delusions. So there's a bit of a foggy energy, really. So what this is saying is that, so far as this Justice is concerned, I think the universe is not going to reveal what this is, because I think it is so different for many of you. But there's something that's unclear. There's something that's still unclear about this Justice energy. Okay. And then we have the Strength card. clarified by the Page of Swords. Okay. So the Page of Swords, the Page of Swords delivers messages. However, it's quite an immature energy, and the messages that come through can be quite blunt from the Page of Swords. But it is quite an immature energy, if you like. Okay, so there's something about this energy, and that's why you need to be strong. That's why you need to tap in to your inner strength. For some of you, Aries, there's a need for you to stand firm. Don't change who you are. And remember, you've got the line that you can draw on when need be. And that's something to do with this Page of Swords energy, this messenger delivering a message, but in a very blunt, immature way. All right, that's for some of you. But there's an element of confusion around at the moment to do with this, something that's not known at the moment. Okay, so we've obviously what the universe is saying. This is something that's going to have to pan out. More information will become clear in the future about whatever this is to do with. Okay. All right, I'm just going to get 2 more cards for you, Aries. We have 2 more cards for Aries, please. The 30th of November through to the 6th of December, and some little bit of clarity really concerning this reading. And I'm just drawn, before I draw these cards, I'll just split them first. And before I go to these, I'm just coming back to these 2, the first 2 cards that we took out, and looking at them together. I'm feeling this is saying about having a rest, having a break from some form of a toxic energy, maybe a preoccupation or an addiction of some sort, but it's about having a rest, having a break from that, which I think is a very important message for some of you. Okay, holding out hope. We've got the Star, so having hope, holding on to hope, and healing. And underneath the hope card we had the 2 of Pentacles again. Well, I say again, it for me it's a very similar energy to this Temperance card. You can see the similarities there. Something up in the air still here, that needs looking at, but it's out of sight and it's up in the air. So a need for balance. Okay. So let's see what these 2 final messages have to say. Well, we have valiant courage. So this again is about strength. So you've had 2 strength cards come out. And now we've got valiant courage, and this is about having courage. So take action, but with passion. So, you know, go forward boldly, but with passion, and I feel with compassion as well. So, you know, hold on to the passion and be courageous in some area, Aries. And we have the wandering path, and this is about enjoying the journey. So the journey of life, really, you know, as our journeys, individual journeys, meander, you know, and turn corners and go up and down. What the universe wants to say to you is, you know, enjoy the journey, you know, and wherever you are, try to enjoy the journey. Take action with passion, have courage. Beautiful energies. All right, Aries, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you've enjoyed the reading, and that whoever this has had meaning for, that it's been of some form of help, and given you some clarity in about situation or energies around you. But anyway, good luck going forward, Aries. I hope you can join me again in the future. Bye bye for now.